This little girl is only 7 years old, but at MIT professor presented her with a difficult math problem. The girl frowned, staring intently at the blackboard, never taking the first step to solve it. Seeing this, the professor looked disappointed. It seemed the girl wasn't the genius her grandmother had claimed. But in reality, while her grandmother was still complaining that the professor's problem was too difficult, the girl disdainfully said it was a wrong problem and didn't need solving at all, because the professor had forgotten to add the negative sign before the exponent. Hearing this, the grandmother immediately pulled the girl back into the classroom. This time, she proactively added the negative sign to the problem, then turned to signal the professor and began solving it. As the final stroke completed the complex calculation process, the correct answer quietly emerged. The professor looked at it with utter disbelief. A young girl of only 7 had actually solved a complex function problem and already possessed the ability to study at a university level. However, due to age restrictions, Mary still had to start from first grade. On her very first day of class, the teacher simply asked what 3 plus 3 equaled. All the other students eagerly raised their hands to answer, but Mary looked disdainful and said,
3 plus 3? Really? What kind of school is this anyway? But everyone knows it's sick.
Faced with Mary's provocation, the teacher initially didn't take it seriously and just asked her to continue answering. As the problems increased in difficulty, Mary could still answer them easily. The smile on the teacher's face gradually froze, but to maintain her authority, she casually asked a multiplication question, whose answer she didn't even know.
Can you tell me what 57 multiplied by 135 is?
Mary looked troubled upon hearing it. This question was clearly somewhat difficult, just as the teacher thought Mary couldn't answer. The next moment, Mary provided the correct solution.
7,695.
The teacher quickly took out a calculator to check, and found Mary's answer was completely correct. This left the teacher no longer doubting Mary's talent and ability. She quickly brought the principal to observe. Before the principal could even speak, Mary raised her hand and said, "Ask the principal to call her uncle. Take her home." The principal was stunned speechless, and the teacher felt embarrassed. But fortunately, they didn't mind. Instead, the teacher specifically caught up with Mary's uncle, Frank, saying Mary might be a math prodigy, and recounted what had happened. But Frank casually explained that Mary had just learned the Trachtenberg system of mental calculation ahead of time, which is why she displayed calculation skills beyond her peers. The teacher was skeptical upon hearing this, and immediately searched online, finding that there indeed was an ancient speed calculation method. On the other side, Frank took Mary to the dock where he worked to play there. She like an ordinary child, using seashells to make patterns, jumping around on the beach, and playing affectionately with the one-eyed orange cat they had found. He patiently said to Mary, an outstanding talent for math shouldn't be a reason to disrespect teachers, nor an excuse to look down on classmates.